In recent years, the debate surrounding the participation of transgender athletes in women's sports has become increasingly prominent on the global stage. This topic has now found its way into the race for the presidency of the International Olympic Committee, IOC. As outgoing IOC President Thomas Bach steps down after reaching his 12-year term limit, the discussion on this issue is resonating strongly among the candidates vying to succeed him. One of the notable figures in this race is Sebastian Coe, the head of World Athletics. Coe, a former Olympic champion, has publicly supported establishing clear and unambiguous policies to preserve the integrity of female sports. His stance aligns closely with recent directives from former US President Donald Trump, who signed an executive order pushing for stricter regulations on transgender athletes before the 2028 Summer Games in Los Angeles. The subject of transgender participation in sports has already led to significant policy developments. Currently, sports like track and field, swimming, and cycling have barred athletes who went through male puberty from competing in women's events internationally. However, it wasn't until the 2021 Olympics that openly transgender athletes participated, marking a historical shift in the IOC's approach, which had allowed transgender participation since 2004. Among the candidates, Juan Samaranch Jr. has emphasized the need for the IOC to safeguard women's sports by establishing unambiguous distinctions between men's and women's categories. Similarly, Johan Eliasch, president of the Ski Federation, advocates for policies driven by biological facts rather than cultural trends. Eliasch stresses the importance of science-informed frameworks to guide these decisions. In contrast, Kirsty Coventry, the only female candidate and a former Olympic swimming champion, has called for strengthening women's sports while advocating for fairness and equal opportunities. She cautions against including transgender women in female categories without sufficient scientific backing, pointing out potential inequalities in competition. While these candidates express varied perspectives, one common theme stands out: the need for clear policies that balance fairness with inclusivity. The next ICO president will face the challenge of navigating these complex issues while fostering a constructive relationship with international leaders, including dealing with pressures from influential figures like Trump. As the IOC elections approach, this debate is not just about the leadership of a sports organization. It reflects broader societal conversations about gender identity, fairness in competition, and the evolving understanding of human rights. Whatever the outcome, this discussion underscores a pivotal moment for the Olympic movement, requiring careful consideration and forward-thinking leadership. In conclusion, the candidates' positions on transgender athletes are shaping the future of sports equality and integrity. As Bach's tenure ends, the incoming president's challenge will be to harmonize diverse viewpoints, balancing tradition with a progressive vision for the Games. The decisions made today will undoubtedly influence the Olympic landscape for years to come.